Hi everyone, this is just a short follow-up to the Symbolism videos. I'll admit it's a little intimidating to have so many new subscribers, but what is great is that I get to hear all of your insights and readings. Going through your comments was a delight because you guys picked up on things I may have missed or never thought of. And so I wanted to highlight some of those great insights with this video. You guys have some great insights that are worth sharing. I hope you enjoy this video. As many have pointed out, the gloves of the main cast are also indicative of which element they use. The only exception to this is Morgana, who is not wearing gloves. I see we have a lot of fans of Akechi. Crow's costume could also signify that he is not taking the Phantom Thieves seriously. His weapons are essentially toys. However, others have pointed out that his metaverse costume is greatly tied to his childhood. We can see Sentai elements in his costume and superhero elements with Robin Hood. Akechi's mask is a reference to the Tengu, a supernatural being with bird-like features. Japanese folklore described the Tengu as being prideful, which match Akechi perfectly. Akechi's true costume is reminiscent of a prisoner's uniform, like Joker's uniform when he is in the Velvet Room, symbolizing that Akechi is a prisoner in some way as well. Like Joker, Shido has greatly influenced his life. Akechi's entire life revolves around Shido. He lives for nothing more than to take him down. A deeper look into Nordic mythology shows that some of the problems that Loki would supposedly solve were actually orchestrated by him. This was done so that the Aesir would believe that they needed Loki. That ties much more directly to the mental shutdown cases. The guns that the main characters use can be seen as extensions of themselves too. Joker uses a pistol which can be concealed just like his knife. Ryuji uses a shotgun showing his bluntness and lack of finesse. Anne uses a submachine gun signifying on how she cannot control who gets attracted to her, which does cause her some grief. Yusuke uses a rifle showing his precision when it comes to his artwork. Makoto uses a revolver showing great control despite having great power. Morgana's slingshot could show some of his childish behavior and insecurities. Haru's grenade launcher shows how she was trying to do the work of 5 people. What she lacked in manpower, she just made up in firepower. Another connection to Ryuji and pirates is how one of his legs is busted due to his past with Kamoshida, reflecting the peg leg of pirates. Sun Wukong and Ryuji have another parallel in their personality. They are both fiercely loyal despite being loud and brash. The two men in An's life, Joker and Kamoshida, have interesting parallels to the two lovers of Carmen, Don Jose the soldier and Escamillo the matador. One way of interpreting Crossroads, which is Hecate's dominion, is the stages of a female's life: virgin, mother, and crone. An was not serious about modeling, and her mind drifts to other professions that might appeal to her. Over time, she learns to become more invested. She learns that professional success must come from sacrifice and hard work. She goes from hating Mika's manipulation to admiring her ambition. Another connection between Morgana and his persona is with the alter ego of Don Diego de la Vega. Diego is often portrayed as a bumbling idiot so that no one would suspect him of being Zorro. Similarly, Morgana is often not taken seriously on account of him being a cute cat. Just as Satanael recruited angels to revolt against heaven, Joker recruits the Phantom Thieves to help him fight against the god of control. Satanael and Yaldabaoth actually have greater ties to Gnostic mythology and faith. Some interpretations involve Satanael warning humanity against false gods. Other versions have Yaldabaoth creating humanity and the material world. Finally, there are greater ties between Joker and Arsene, as some of Joker's adventures match Arsene's adventures. There are even parallel characters, similar story beats, and analogous motivations as well. Thanks again to everyone who took the time to write their thoughts. I hope to hear more of it. Until our paths cross again, see you, Persona user.